Okay. Big man, you wanna hear some hot takes? Let's see how woke you are. You know something about podcasts? Yo, dígame. Good me on one, man. I got these three drunk uncles with a sports podcast. They say they got fire takes, pure fuego. You find them wherever you listen to podcasts at. If it's what they say it is, you like and you subscribe. Listen, like, and subscribe, yeah.
I didn't even do that.
You know how to call into the show? Yeah, man, do the Podbean app. You'll need headphones with a mic to call in. That's no problem, man. They'll also be at Sharky's, 8:07 p.m. on the first Wednesdays of the month. You may get some free Blue Chew. And they keep receipts, so if anything happens in the sports world, MyT's gonna drop a take faster than a rabbit gets fucked. There's only three things I have in this world. My word, my balls, and this podcast. And I don't break them for nobody. MyT Sports Season 7.
Evening, and welcome back to another edition of the MyT Sports Podcast. I am your host, the one annoying dollar throw my Taylor. Yo, this is another Fuego day in the hottest city in the world, and it's officially June 8th. We got the NBA, we got the fourth game of the NBA Finals going on over here. Finally, I've gotten to a breaking point where I can put, I done fucked up. KJ warned me, people, and I didn't take it seriously. Like, KJ warned me and I didn't believe it. And I should have known, because I should have known myself. But I thought I was going to be a little bit different. But damn. You know what's funny too? I get so many mixed reviews of what I'm watching right now. It's really weird. But let's get into what we're about to get into today, folks. We have the NBA Finals. They're continuing, obviously, folks. We got Walmart buying the NFL. We got Watson and his 66. Basically, Watson 66 said, "I just tainted your ass." Right? We have no air in NBC. You know we got some Blue Chew promo. We gonna talk about Brittany Griner. We got Mayfield and Metcalf who got something in common this season so far. Right? Do you realize that was 66 in 17 months? Hey, you understand what kind of numbers those are? That's damn near one a week. I'm just saying. That is damn near one a week. Like every week he needed a new masseuse. I'm just saying. Do the numbers. Jason Tatum already complaining. All right, and then also, folks, we got a quarterback reading that we had a quarterback ranking that we had somewhere here that we had conjured up, folks. So we're gonna get into all that and more right here on the MyT Sports Podcast. As I already told you, it's officially June 8th. They told we was gonna have highs of 88, lows of 72. We've had scattered showers all day today, and Jason Tatum's got a little stinger that he's been going through, and as you know, I think he stopped wearing his K tape because he was being targeted, but. Yeah, that stinger is still there. You can still see he's being affected by it. Folks, we're gonna get into everything and more right here on the MyT Sports Podcast. But you know what we say here on the show, folks. Regardless of the time.
Take that.
And regardless of the weather.
You play to win the game. Hello?
It's always a good time to talk some sports. So let's start talking. Woo! Back at it like a sports fanatic. Let's go. Let's see. I got a cup in the way. I really do. I got a cup in the way. I don't want to block this score for nothing. It ain't very often that I make sure that I put the game on the big screen. But I got the game on the big screen today. But let's go ahead and get right into it as Boston jumps into an early 7-2 lead, folks. Let's get right into it. What we're gonna do, folks? We're gonna start off the podcast with a little birthday shout out. We're doing back-to-back shows. We did a show yesterday. We're doing another one today. We'll be back on Friday. We're not at our regular location of Shaw, because that's because we got a little COVID that we're fighting right now, right? Or we just finished fighting COVID, right? And I want to stay away while I still feel like I may be contagious. Now, if you remember, if you were here for yesterday's podcast, then you know the story. Jaylen Brown hits an early 3, 10-2 Boston. And this is game 3. I don't know why I thought this was game 4. Yo, you know why? I know exactly why. There's so many days that are being passed, right, between NBA Finals games. I just realized, like, damn, this is the NBA Finals. Like, this is the finals. Like, we are in game 3 of a potential the last 4 games, or the first of the last 4 games of the season. 5 games of the season, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say here. I don't know what she over here ratting about. See, he should have killed her when he had the chance. I guess it wouldn't be right if they just let these motherfuckers just be successful and killing motherfuckers and robbing and living the good gangster life. The fuck did they call? Oh no! Don't tell me the refs are gonna get all touchy on Marcus Smart trying to post up Looney. He takes a 3, misses. Al Horford gets the offensive board, dishes it back out to him, gets to the Tatum. Tatum blows right by Wiggins. 12-4 Boston early. Just under 9 minutes, Klay Thompson takes a shot from the free throw line. That rims in and out. So let's go ahead and start the podcast the way that we're supposed to start the podcast, and that is with our birthday party, right? So, and basically, if you guys don't know what our birthday party is that what? I gotta pause this, right? What we do for our birthday party is that we basically give a birthday shout out to everybody that has had a birthday since the last time we was on the podcast. Now, since we was just on the podcast yesterday, that was the only birthday that we have is for today. Let's go ahead and get that out the way. You know how this goes. You've been here before. You like that? Because I like that. Right, because, yeah, it's your birthday. We said it's your birthday. Check it, yeah. Check it, yeah. Because it's your birthday. We sing happy birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. Right? So the birthday shout out we want to give is going to be to Mike Agnes. Right, happy birthday to you, Mike, today on your birthday. I'm not any other birthdays for you, that's the only one. So to Mike, we want to wish you a happy birthday. Hope you party hard, hope you enjoy everything, hope you regret nothing, but more importantly, you continue to get your week of that birthdays on. You continue to stay MyT. Clay missing another one. So, you can go ahead and cut that beat. You can get it back when you come out. So, here we are watching this game, right? And before we even get into this game fully, let me go get into it, right? It's funny because before, or one of the they're gonna get him for charging. One of the questions that they had asked Clay, right? Like I wanted to post presser questions to Clay was like, hey, how are you gonna like what you gonna do like to kind of get yourself out of this funk? And he said, I'll probably just like watch videos of Game 6 Clay. I'm like, yo, that, can I say, I don't think we give Klay Thompson sometimes enough credit for how much fun he has with the media. 14-7 lead. Still early. Boston's really coming out with everything they got. You can see the kind of energy that they have. I will feed you to my dogs. Oh. But he really does have a lot of fun with the media. And it's weird because Klay Thompson really is out here just surfing. For real, right? He really is just out here surfing. Because he's good enough that shit ain't gonna phase him, and he's already a champion. And he's not good enough that he's gonna be held to any amount of real expectation or real standard that is gonna get him super scrutinized in the media. And then even if the few people that do, they're gonna talk down their own point and give him a pass because Klay is just beloved. And of course, Klay don't give a fuck. Exactly. Let's get into our let's get into our MyT topic of the day, right? And if you guys have been here before, then you already know what's about to happen here.
MyT.
Folks, we have our MyT topic of the day, and what that is, folks. For the 110th day, let's go ahead and say it again for the people in the back. Free Brittany Griner. If you guys don't know, Brittany Griner has now been wrongfully detained in Russia on trumped up weed charges for the last 110 days now. Yes, folks, she's going on just about 4 months of detention. It is looking like since the last time she has stepped foot back in America, and it's probably been longer than that. She stepped foot back in American soil, but also more importantly, since she's had her freedom. Most people may not know about Brittany Griner's resume, but Brittany Griner is one of the most decorated WNBA players in the history of WNBA. Right? She's not only a champion, but she's also a 7-time All-Star, 2-time scoring champion. Right? And mind you, she is a center, right? And she's a 2-time scoring champion. She's an 8-time block leader, 2-time peak performer, 3-time first team, 3-time second team, 2-time defensive player of the year, 3-time defensive first team, 4-time defensive second team. All rookie team. Right? So I'm watching this play on this play on on Steph, as I think they called him for his second foul. You can see that Boston is definitely being more physical early. Like that's one thing that you can definitely see is the physicality and the intensity and the tenacity, right? T nasty. Whatever. I was trying to think of a good play on words. I ain't working. But or you can definitely see it from Boston. And listen, it may work out for them, but it may not. But I worry that they're gonna burn themselves out. That their adrenaline may be running a little bit too high because they're not doing anything super great right now. I see Golden State are missing a couple of shots, and we all know just let 2 shots go in, and next thing you know, the floodgates are open. So this is interesting to see as Boston gets this early lead, if they burn themselves out too early, if they're able to go a full 48 minutes. But let me make sure I give you this full 8 minutes as we talk about one Brittany Griner again. Remember, yes, the 6'9" center phenom in the WNBA, who was at one time the NCAA champion, most outstanding player, AP player of the year, 3-time Big 12 player of the year, 4-time. Like you guys should know this by now. Like I said, one of the most decorated women in the WNBA. If you wanted me to give her male equivalent, I guess I would call her like one of the Kevin Garnett's of the league, right? Right, the Russell Wilson, some of that nature. One ring, highly decorated, highly accomplished. What is she trying to find? Oh, you have to kill her. You know what to do. You're just gonna have to kill her. Right? Sorry, I'm over here watching Power, and let me explain it. Right? So and let me finish up with this Brittany Griner first, right? Because I'm not talking about killing Brittany Griner. I'm talking about me watching Power. But definitely Brittany Griner. We again, the best we can do is just keep her in the thoughts of prayers and make that she's not forgotten. Right? I do give some kind of kudos or whatever it may be to the current players now and some of the media now as they're starting to now at least talk about her on a regular basis. Still not enough to my liking, right? Because I still don't know enough about and I've looked. Like I want to give me some. I need somebody to call. I need some Brittany Griner fun facts. That's what I need. I'm gonna need some shit like that. 18-9. Just under 6 minutes to go. Marcus Smart's at the line. And pushes and extends that lead to. Nope, he missed that. My bad. I just assumed he was gonna make it. To be honest with you. So we have right now game 3. Oh no, let me tell you about Power. We do have game 3 on, but so I'm watching. You got to handcuff her to the bed. He don't trust her. Damn. I'm sorry. So, I'm over here watching Power, right? And I started watching Power recently. And really more than anything, right? I keep getting mixed reviews every time I tell somebody I'm watching Power. Most dudes, when I tell them I'm watching Power, they're over here like, oh, dude, that shit's dope as fuck. You need to catch that shit, la la la, yada yada yada. Couple of chicks I tell I'm watching Power, they're like, that show is horrible. The story writing sucks. The acting sucks. This, that, and the third. Don't do it. No. I can't believe you. I'm telling you. And I really thought this was a nice, well put together mafia family. But of course, it's the mafia. Right? Or it's gangs. It's going to be a level of backstabbing, mistrust, misdirection, things of that nature. I wonder if... Okay. I wanted to see if 50 Cent was at the table. But nah, he's not there. I started watching this, right? And what ended up happening was that I'm gonna turn this off. I don't know what the fuck I did with that specific remote. But I was talking to KJ yesterday, and he was like, "Yo, like you ain't gonna make it on time tomorrow or yesterday, right? Because I was gonna be too busy watching." Right, and no doubt over the last, and think about it, like I've seen like the first 3 episodes for some time now, and I just never really came back to it. And then suddenly I finally came back to it, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, this picked up quick. And And I guess I don't know if they knew how many seasons they were gonna do initially. If you know what I mean, but man, this picked up quick. So I guess everybody must have gotten what they wanted. Yeah, this is an episode I'm gonna have to watch this whole entire episode over again. And I don't actually even worse, because I don't even know now why am I watching this on mute as if I can understand anything. So right now I'm lip reading. I'm watching them go by scene and seeing action happen. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? But we're gonna get back into it, right? But like we were saying with these Warriors, right? Let's get into this. Let's get into the sports. Let's get directly to the sports, so we don't get distracted. We only got about an hour and a half worth of show left today. Oh, he's following her. JC Patrick license plate number. Okay. So he followed her thinking that she was gonna be meeting up with James again. He's like, nope, meeting up with this broad. Alright. Let me stop being distracted and let's get back and let's get into the sports, right? Because there's some stuff. Wait, what is going on here? Okay, so let's see here. Is that not enough? Is that not what they needed? Not what they wanted? No, it's going to be evidence. She's about to be dead. I hope she gets killed soon. For real, for real. She should have never been in a family. She fucked everything up. Now, let's get back to the sports, because right now we have Game 3 of the NBA Finals going on right now. And we've gotten to this point where we're tied 1-1 because of what Golden State did in Game 2. Golden State came back in Game 2, and the Warriors, they came out with more intensity. If you saw the beginning, because I didn't hear it, but if you saw the beginning video package that they put together, right? And I wasn't quite sure what they were talking about, but if you notice that video package, it really highlighted the intensity that not only that Draymond Green was playing with, but Draymond Green more than anything. Because Draymond Green, he engaged every single member of the Boston Celtics. You saw some plays where he started at the top of the key, and he is picking Al Horford, and then he is dropping down to the and he is getting right to the free throw line, and he is picking Jaylen Brown, and then he's moving straight from Jaylen Brown. He's picking off Jason Tatum. Just clearing that nice little path so that Stephen Curry could come up and just take a wide open three. They'll play with a lot more. They play with a lot more intensity. It's a weird thing that happens, right? Is that you're constantly feeling each other out, right? Boston came out heavy first, right? First game, Golden State made their adjustment. They realized, okay, we wasn't playing physical enough. They came out and they matched that intensity, brought it up a level. Bam, 1-1. So far early, but it looks like Boston's like, okay, this is the level that they're going to bring it to, and they're champions. So we can't bring it past their level again, and we're never going to beat them. So far, Boston is matching that intensity. But that same intensity wasn't there in Game 2. They was just caught off guard. They thought their same level of effort probably was going to be enough to win that game, and it wasn't, because Golden State just came out looking to be the more physical team. But not only that, right? It also goes down to something as basic as the law of averages as well too, right? And it goes to show you why Draymond Green wasn't particularly worried when it came to how well guys like Marcus Smart and Al Horford and all those guys were shooting, They say, you know, these are outliers, right? This isn't the norm. This is something that they're gonna do all the time. So let's us play our game. We'll make sure that we don't give them any open shots, and let's see how quickly they come back down to the norm. And that they did. You got a dose of Curry, consistent Curry, all game, versus just a heavy dose of Curry in the first quarter. And ironically, it's actually almost like the roles were reversed, right? Because in game 1, you got Curry early, and he was breaking records almost for 3 quarters in a quarter, damn near, right? Or points in a quarter as well too. Don't flinch, boy. But in game 2, the roles reversed, where now you got a heavy dose of Jason Tatum. And I ain't gonna lie, even though Jason Tatum was scoring points, I didn't think what he was doing was gonna be sustainable. Tell you why. Yes, he was 5 for 7 from the 3-point line, right? Or from beyond the 3, or from 3. Oh, look at Boston with their no easy layups. So Jason Tatum was 5 for 7 from 3-point, and I can't remember if it was like in the first quarter or in the first half, but he was 5 for 7 from 3-point range, cooking, right? I think he had something like 21, 27 points early. But overall, he was 7 for 26. I'm like, whoa. I understand. He's 5 for. Let's make it a little bit easier. I understand that he's 5 for. He's 5 for 7 from 3. But if he's 2 for 20 everywhere else, what the hell does that matter? If he is shooting 10% from everywhere else, he ain't going to keep making threes. They ain't going to keep giving him threes. He got to start making some mid-ranges, something at the rim or something. Kind of figured that he was going to have a burnout or a comeback again, back down to the norm. Kind of like what Stephen Curry did in game 1. Right? But now we're going to see what is the norm here in game 3. This is just a 10-point game. First quarter is still on the way. Jaylen Brown just makes another contested 3. 13-point game, 33-20, Boston. Like I said, they're coming on. They're coming on. They're on fire. This is twice now that I've seen Gary Payton II get challenged at the rim. The first time he was blocked, and the first time he was fouled, and this time he was just flat out blocked. But look at Boston again with the good ball movement. They get it out to Williams in the corner for a 3, and he misses. But look at Jaylen Brown hustling for the offensive board. They get a second shot, and they get a second attempt at a 3-point shot, but they brick that as well. You got Poole on the floor with Clay, Looney, Otto Porter, Otis Porter, my bad, and Gary Payton. See Clay driving to the lane, fouled, and one. What they call her? I'm not even sure what they called on that one. I see KJ try to join for half a second. He always just pops up in Instagram like, okay, I was here. Bye. So, with them reversing roles in game 1. It looks like Jaylen Brown is the one going off early in game 3. He has 17 points in the first quarter. But with Jaylen Brown and Stephen Curry both switching roles, they also flopped the fate of their teams in each game as well too. Where in both scenarios it looked like, okay, this guy is hot. His team is up early. Like this may be an early runaway for them, and that's not what that ended up being. Instead, you got a consistent dose of Golden State. You got a consistent dose of. It's like, why the hell are you still here? Like, you got a consistent dose of Curry. You got a consistent dose of score, and also you got a consistent dose of physicality from Draymond Green being the tone setter. Now there was one play where Draymond Green and Jaylen Brown got tangled up that ended up being the topic of conversation for the better part of the last. Supposed to just mention Angela's name to her. Right, that's been the topic of conversation for a better part of the last week or so. Well, it was on a contested 3. Draymond Green contest. They both fall. Draymond Green's legs ends up on top of Jaylen Brown's. Jaylen Brown shoves Draymond Green's legs off of him. Draymond Green kind of takes exception. Draymond Green takes exception to it. Right? Gives him a little shove in the back. Say, hey, yo, don't do that. 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 Right? Next thing you know, they're both up in each other's faces. They're huffing and puffing. And now we're trying to figure out what the hell is going on. But they don't, obviously, they don't do enough and they don't beef enough to obviously even one of them to really get a tech. Right? Referees, they reviewed the play. And the ref, and the referees made a known call. They just called the foul. No technicals anywhere. And even the ref in the booth, as to say, right, your expert ref caller. Even he admitted that, you know what, this is a situational thing. And listen, he admitted to something that we actually hope that referees do have, and that is situational awareness. Listen, like, it's just like how we expect. Wait, is this the Predator? The hell? Prey? Just like how we expect the athletes and other and coaches and other entities involved in the NBA to have situational awareness. Well, god damn it, what the hell? Yo, I'm sorry. Do you not see what the hell is going on? And you about to set him up. See? I hope she's like, yo, I can't do this. Yo, kill yourself already. And I'm only saying that because it's a show, right? And I just want her character gone. I would never say that about somebody in real life. But let's get back into the sports. I'm way too distracted by this show. This show is good. Like, fuck everybody that said they ain't like that shit. Yeah, fuck you, Toya. Say you ain't like that shit. That shit's pretty fucking dope so far. Like, I don't need a lot to be entertained. Just give me sex, drugs, and violence. Like, come on now. Like I got gangster in my blood. Like it's weird as fuck. Like every day I have to make sure you have to make sure to not be the kid that the person that you grew up, or the environment that you grew up around. Well, listen, what I'm trying to say is that like this the kind of shit that I grew up that excites us. Like, I apologize. Need to meet you right away. My place, Vlad. The fuck is Vlad? So Golden State takes care of game 2, right? But let's continue to move on. Let's march forward, right? Because I don't want to talk too much about the game that packed. Because I don't think this is what the Draymond Green play. Draymond Green admits that he should get preferential treatment. But ultimately, like I said, I want my referees to have situational awareness. I want them to be able to understand this, because sometimes we feel like, you know what, they're trying to be seen too much. Remember, that's how we felt early on in the playoffs, that the referees really wanted to be seen. That was an incident right there, or a call right there, where you're like, you know what? That really helps make up for a lot of bad shit that you guys have been calling throughout the whole entire playoffs. And maybe it's because it's a different... Maybe because it's a different coaching staff. I mean, refereeing crew that maybe was in the Minnesota series or some of these other series where we just thought that shit was just getting out of hand. So maybe like these guys are the where as it should be, the top of the top, the best of the best. Either or, I don't have a problem with them practicing situational awareness. But also, Draymond Green does need to be careful what he says, because there are certain things that basically what's happening, we're witnessing sometimes a little bit more of when keeping it real goes wrong. I'm telling you, I don't know if this is part of the COVID, but I am now breaking out in a rash. I'm gonna check the rest of the body. So let's move forward and let's get out of basketball for a while. We'll continue. Oh damn! She about to smack her again. I really gotta watch this episode again. Her mom just slapped the shit out of her. Like, yo, you ain't thinking with your head. And I don't know if she threatened her. I was like... Okay. See, and that's the same shot. Okay, so Clay just made the same shot from the free throw line that I told you. The same two dribble pull up on the move from the free throw line that I told you it was kind of rimming in and out earlier. Well, that one's starting to go down now. But, folks, here comes Pre-Cum back with another 3-pointer, folks. This is a 15-point game. Clay, couple dribbles. Oh, I thought he was talking shit to Clay. I was like, yo, you don't talk shit to Clay. But you know, I want him to talk shit to Clay. Oh, unlock Clay. So, see, again, watching the action. Clay now drives to the lane. He goes for the dunk, but he gets challenged by Williams. Let's see, did Williams get the block? Nope, Williams got the... I think, did Clay lose the ball? Nope, got fouled. Alright, Clay's going for his 11th and 12th point. Yo, look at Steph just sitting on the court, sitting on the chair smiling like, yo, just wait till they get a load of me. Like, I'm about to check back in about the next minute and a half. And when I check back in, make it rain! Let's see. So she's at the airport. Let's see if she goes. She got proposed to. Listen, you was gonna fuck him anyway. Either you was gonna be forced to try to rat on him or thing, and I was gonna end up killing you anyway. So you might as well just go ahead and get going. Make some money out of it. You can pawn that ring. Or maybe you keep it. Be the one time anybody ever loved you for real. And that's the person that you decided to turn your back on. I'm just saying. Bitches ain't shit. Let's see if she does the right thing. She's standing there looking. Like she don't know which flight she want to catch. So we have some NFL news as well. Just to let you guys know. Right? Like good NFL news. Like some real good NFL news. Right? And so before we talk about before we talk about more about this game, right? Let's make sure that we get some NFL news. Because there's been some things happening in the NFL. There's been a few things happening in the NFL, right? And even if it's not directly with the NFL, there's been things happening with individuals that are affiliated with the NFL name and brand, in a sense, right? Like Drew Brees, right? As it seems that nobody wants to hear the hot air that Drew Brees has. Right? Listen, he lost the air underneath his football, and apparently he don't have the kind of air that makes him enticing when it comes to calling football games either. Because ABC, NBC has officially, right, released him from their broadcast. He's no longer part of that, and it's weird, and it sucks, and it's weird too. And he's gonna have to go back to like to Television U or some shit like that, because excuse me, because there's way too much money out here for guys like him, for him to be passing up, or for him to be flopping on goddamn broadcasting opportunities. So, yeah. Drew Brees, you have to do better. I don't even know who they replaced him, but that's the thing about it. Like, and I think that's the other crazy thing about it. I haven't even heard of any like other big name to replace him. They're just like, for right now, it ain't gonna be you, partner. Like we'll find somebody, we'll get a name out here. Like the job you just did, I'm pretty sure we can get from Kirk Cousins. But also, Kirk Cousins also gave you like that. You like that? I know you like that. I think I got a Kirk Cousins drop, don't I? We don't got a Kirk Cousins. You guys let me know. But that's not the only NFL news that we have here.
You like that? You like that? I like that.
You gotta like that, right?
Uh-oh, she's crying. Yo, so I'm watching. I've been back to Power. I don't know if this is a Bella twin. I don't know how to react. Because I don't really like the Bella twins. Right? But she's doing a damn good job here if this is a Bella twin. But also, she's kind of a rat. Right? And she's about to turn out, and I want to see if she's about to turn on her peoples. Or she's about to get down with the cause and keep them a step ahead. Be their voice on the inside. And then, damn it! This nigga wasn't paying attention. All kinds of shit is going wrong. I don't like this. But folks, DK Metcalf is deciding to go ahead and sit out games as sit out of preseason, OTAs, voluntary activities, training camp, things like that. Like he's there, but he's not participating in any of the activities. And basically, what he wants ultimately is to get himself a new contract. He believes, and I think that no, that came off of Jake. Oh, okay. He believes, and I think that we all may also be in agreement that right, and be in agreement that how was I just talking about? No, that DK has definitely outplayed his rookie contract. Like we know okay, sorry. More action is happening. I'm gonna have to still watch this whole entire episode. This nigga's having round table meetings. He over here crashing his car. He's at the precinct. This girl had to come pick him up. She about to kick him out the car right here. Watch. Get the fuck out. Oh no, she's like, why her? Why her? Okay, so DK Metcalf is definitely due for a contract extension, and honestly, don't blame him. I don't think you blame. I don't think anybody should blame him. If I'm DK Metcalf, I'm coming back for this contract extension. I'm coming for that bag as well too, because you know how it is in the NFL, right? Like somebody like him, right? That even that position, wide receiver, running back, or whatever, they're gonna try to chew him up for as quickly as they can. And the moment that they feel like he is no longer of the value that they think, they're gonna try to ship him off or underpay him. So nah, like NFL is one of, I have fully come to this. And NFL is one of those places that I guess it's better than anywhere else, right? In this particular thing, that these contracts really are fugazi. They're made on. They're literally made on toilet paper. Like they dissolve. They like and. Right, so this one they're that entity where the moment you have outplayed your contract, especially if you're being egregiously underpaid, you hold out immediately. It's a wrap. There is no, oh, we're gonna take care of you in 3. No. This isn't like, oh, okay, a rookie in the NBA, like, okay, you've been balling now for these 2 years. We're gonna make sure we give you that $212 million contract. No, they ain't gonna guarantee DK Metcalf that. DK Metcalf gonna have to fight for that, even though we all know he deserves it. But he also can't wait until his 4th year for them to give that to him to see if he's still worth it. No, NFL's the one league where you have to strike where the iron's hot fully, because they'll devalue the shit out of you. And even more so, we've seen him very quickly become a top 10-ish wide receiver in the NFL, right? With no Russell Wilson there, he is basically the everything. He is going to be that flat-out offensive security blanket. Now, granted, that means he's probably going to get more looks and more touches his way than anything else, because, listen, while Russell Wilson may have given you a lot of touches, he also smartly will still get the ball all around the field. If you have a young guy there, or a young quarterback there, they're just gonna probably try to force feed you all the goddamn time. And I know you don't mind, and I know he probably isn't gonna be mind being targeted 28 times. I'm just saying that we probably may start seeing like a lot of forced coverage, right? Or forced sets that have to come out of there, or even a lot of interceptions. That's probably the thing you're worried about more than anything else. Y'all got to get rid of that vehicle. That shit's hot now. Yes, more of it. Because you know what? I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Uh-oh. Man, y'all better stop doing shit in public like this. Oh, she's super mad. They've been picturing this for each other in a minute. Oh, they got the turnaround seats too? She got a nice little booty. Let's see what do we have here. Tits ain't bad either. (56-39) Boston completely controlling the first half of this game so far, trying to find a way to go up 2-1 on Boston, which still goes in a weird way where, you know what, Golden State can be happy coming away with a split here. We'll talk about that a little bit later on the podcast, right? But before we go any further in the podcast, let me let you guys know how you can go further. And what do you mean by further? We're talking about faster, stronger, longer, harder with Blue Chew, folks. What is Blue Chew? Blue Chew just happens to be a little blue pill that can give you back your thrill. All you have to do is open up a pack and head straight to the sack. Just a few chews before you do. It has the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, so this is one opportunity that you just can't miss. She's gonna love how you come through like a champ when you Blue Chew in advance. And for a very low cost, you can beat it up like a boss. All you have to do is use this week's promo code of... I didn't write it down. What is wrong with me? Let's see if it's still up here. Let's see if we still got it up here. This week's Blue Chew promo code. I knew it had a K in it, didn't it? No worry, we're going to generate a new one. Bam. Today's special promo code for you guys is FZNJ. Yes, folks, that's Fox, Zulu, November, Juliet. FZNJ. Like fuck zone New Jersey. Or friend zone New Jersey. I'm just saying. That sounds like the worst place to be on Jersey Shore. In friend zone New Jersey. Oh man. Y'all still risking this? See? Usually these motherfuckers that just want their cake and eat it too. Alright. So let's move forward, right? And let's get into this game a little bit, right? Because as you said, like this game, like Boston has been up for the majority of actually the whole entire game so far. I think last time I checked, this game was about a 17-point game, with Boston continuing to lead the way. We had Jaylen Brown putting up at least 17 points in the first quarter alone. He's been cooking. Now, Boston is actually winning this game in the way you thought that they would have to win this game. They would have not only make shots. Obviously, make shots is easy, but there was going to be a certain level of intensity that they was going to have to match from the last game. There was going to be a certain amount of... I don't even want to just say she didn't leave. She didn't fucking leave. Why didn't she leave? What the hell? And this is some bullshit. See? Just keep fucking up. Just keep fucking up and fucking up. That's why you about to start crying. Because you just realize that you fucked up. Fucked everything up. You about to get everybody, you have to get people killed or sent to jail. Or because that you wanted to stay for some dick that you just met. Despicable. No, don't let her cuff you. Don't let her cuff you. That bitch can't be trusted. Well, I kind of want some KFC now. We gonna see how this energy continues to be, right? Because there's still a little bit too many turnovers that is happening, right? Klay Thompson is kind of cooking, right? Like, he isn't completely on fire, but he is kind of cooking. Golden State, since Stephen Curry has been back in the game, they've gone on an 8-0 run in 37 seconds. So now we're talking. Now this game is back down to single digits. Klay 15, Wiggins 11, Curry 10, Jaylen Brown 17, and somebody else at whatever. So yeah, see, this is a 9-point game. But that's what I was just telling you guys, right? How odd that was. Stephen Curry was sitting on the bench with a smile on his face. Like, I see exactly where and how I can start exploiting this defense. And I'm going to come out here, and I'm going to come out guns a-blazing. But did they call... What the hell? They call a foul on Steph? Stay down, stay down, stay down. There you go. Long rebounds. Ooh, he was cutting. Put it up. Otto, you got to meet him at the rim. I think she's trying to tell her. That's why she handcuffed him. She wanted to tell him first. And she was like, yo, I can't have him loose if I tell him because he may do something to me. He's about to break this bed. Bet you dead. Told you. Yep. He said, are you out of your fucking mind? I think he just told her uncuff her. Oh, she has the key. What the hell? See, telling you. See, I told. See, you should have never have came back. Told you were dead. Kill that bitch. Oh, I can't wait to watch this episode. Oh, that bitch die. Sorry, guys. Again. Wait, I'm on season 2 of Power already? Okay. So I thought I was like on episode like 7 of Power. I guess I'm officially like on season 2, episode 3. Yes, folks. I'm just in season 2 of Power. And it is the worst thing to try to be watching while I do this podcast. I have been utterly distracted. Golden State down within 10. Just about 3 minutes left to go in this game. Other news. Walmart recently bought the NFL. Not the whole NFL. Even though, could Walmart buy the whole NFL? Like, they just bought the Denver Broncos for $4.5 billion. And this was just one of like the ears of Walmart. This wasn't even like Grand Poobah Walmart. This was just like, hey yo, here, take some of this Walmart dough that we've had sitting around and start your own little Walton flock somewhere. But 4.6, and when I heard, I was like, damn, for the Broncos, like shit. The Broncos, but that's how much teams are selling for now. And you know what's even weirder, right? You can tell who the NFL has been really targeting lately, right? And how they've wanted their ownership group to look. Remember, they recently passed out a couple of bylaws that stated that you can't put a conglomerate together anymore to try to get an NFL team. That it needed to be damn near be a single entity, right? And that entity needed to have like 3 times the amount of money necessary to own an NFL team, right? To buy the team. So almost like doing any kind of business. Like, oh, okay, you need to have XYZ over money. Okay, cool. Well, while there are a lot of rich brothers and sisters out there, I don't think there's a lot of them that are walking around with, what are we talking about here, right? Just so we put in perspective of this, $15 billion, right? Maybe a few of them may have 3, maybe there's a 1 or 2 out, you know what I mean? But I don't know how many of them have the 15 billion that it would have taken necessary or to be able to get the Broncos. But you do see the individuals that are left out there. It's the Walmart owners, and it's going to be an Amazon owner. And we'll see if Oprah ever gets in there, right? But it's going, as the NFL moves forward and we see individuals that want to buy NFL teams, it's going to be interesting to see what the new string of owners start to look like. But I ain't gonna lie to you, one of my first thoughts, right, and I don't know if it was one of yours, damn, why everybody else get to show their tits but the Bella twin? Actually, I think I already seen her tits. That's why I don't think she's a Bella twin. I think the Bella twins got fake tits. He thinking about fucking Angela while he's at breakfast with his wife. That's why she was whooping your ass in the car now, and she's fucking your driver. Y'all just one big fucked up family. Now, let's see. The one thing that really, the one thing that actually grabbed my attention, or I actually said we grabbed my attention. One of the things I thought about, as soon as I heard about the Broncos being sold, we got about 45 seconds left in the half. Boston's up by 12. I wondered what percentage was going to go to, if any, was going to go to John Elway, Peyton Manning, or Russell Wilson. Oh. Oh no, Tommy got it bad. Oh no, he about to fuck that dog up. Nah, don't take it out on the dog. Come on, Tommy. Don't take it out on the dog. Okay. He just put it in the hallway. I thought he was gonna throw it out like the... God damn. Tommy's out here getting lit. Still a 12-point game. 68-56. Boston. So I wonder if Tommy's going to be clearing out his apartment and going to... I wonder if he has a safe house somewhere. I just realized that he just had a little studio joint. It's pretty nice, but it's pretty shitty too. like it's nice, but it's shitty at the same time. The next gen interior. What the hell? Integra. Lemonade. Oh, okay. I thought this was actually like I don't know what the fuck I thought this was. To be honest with you. Baker Mayfield may have a future in Cleveland. Like, it really is funny, right? Because we've been tracking this whole entire Cleveland saga for a while now, and there's been so many different points of views and angles to come out this from. And we talked about the heavy Deshaun Watson point of view yesterday, right? And even though, like, we probably know he won't get more than half a season, we believe that he should be suspended the whole entire season. And they need to find a way to go ahead and take draft picks from the Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns. But I think the next layer of this is Baker Mayfield, right? Because Baker Mayfield, in a weird ass way, right? And we've said this, right? Why he needs to get over himself, but in a weird ass way, Julio, meet me at the spot ASAP. Bring the fellas. But Baker Mayfield, in a weird ass way, for him to be like, yo, after all I did for you guys, and to also kind of help bring your image back, you replaced me with the guy that is out here asking chicks to tickle his taint? 66 different women in 17 weeks. I wasn't playing when I said this. Google, what is 17 divided by 66? Yeah, whatever. And what is 4 divided by 7? 4 times... Okay, Google, what's 4 times 17? I think it's like 68 or some shit, right?
4 times 17
yeah.
is 68.
So you realize, folks, we're talking about 4 different masseuses a week for 17 weeks. Because maybe after you got them to do it the first time, they never wanted to come back again. Like, you understand? Like, all these things are possibilities. Look at Nelly. Why is Nelly in Boston rapping? You're from St. Louis. I guess it's halftime. You want to get anybody during halftime, but I mean, it's a bag, right? It's a bag. But he's wearing a Celtics jersey. He's even a Celtic fan like that? I don't know. Sounds kind of suspect to me. Like, if I'm Baker Mayfield, I'm offended. Like, you know what? I'm offended. Jaylen Brown in the first half, 22.7 rebounds. Remember that. But yeah, if I'm Mayfield, I'm offended. right? I could be offended for half a second. And not just offended, right? Because, I mean, you have to really understand where the Cleveland Browns were before Baker Mayfield. And they've been trying for so long. So many different people, so many different quarterbacks. And to finally come across at least Baker Mayfield, that I understand he ain't the sharpest tool in the shed, right? A knife in the drawer. But he ain't out here embarrassing you. He ain't embarrassing you. He ain't out here embarrassing the league. So I understand that Baker Mayfield, and you can't even guarantee. And to be honest with you, you can't even guarantee Deshaun Watson. You can't guarantee you Deshaun Watson is gonna make you a Super Bowl. They'll get you to a Super Bowl, but you don't help your franchise look any better. Like, and that's gonna be the thing about it now, is that your franchise. I mean, you know what? Who's gonna make fun of Cleveland anyway? If they kept Baker Mayfield, we would have found ways to poke at Baker Mayfield and poke at Cleveland. I guess in this particular way, or this particular instance, at least if you're gonna poke fun of them for having somebody, at least having somebody that can potentially win them a Super Bowl, they can win a Super Bowl with. That's what it boils down to. So if I'm Baker, I gotta say I feel offended, because in a weird way I'm also laughing at them. I'm like, yo, this is the dude that you wanted to replace me with? The dude that needs to show every chick his taint. Oh, he needs to be watching the scenario. His driver needs to be watching what's going on. See, that's how you're fucking up, because you're not paying attention to the scenario. Did he just tell him that he's Keenan's inside man? Did a bit of information just get exchanged and I don't know about it? Interesting. Or do you feel some type of way about... Interesting. Like I said, this Watson 66 thing is very interesting. Like, Watson 66, I just tainted your ass. I'm gonna make that into a t-shirt. Yo, Underdog, put it on the t. Oh man, what, are you looking for bugs? Bugs, wiretaps, things like that. Interesting. Now, as we talk about Deshaun Watson, we talk about Baker Mayfield, right? I got a list in front of me recently about the rankings of the top of the 32 starting quarterbacks in the league, right? And I have to admit, right? Part of the reason why I needed to look at this is because Cam Newton obviously right now doesn't have a starting job. If Cam Newton made a comment saying that he is a starting, he is definitely one of the starting 32 quarterbacks in this league. Now he's at least better than one of these motherfuckers. What the hell is going on? Yeah, I need to hurry up and get my thing back up and watch this while it's on. You know, that's what I'm gonna do. Second half, I'm gonna be watching this. In the second half, I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna put these 2 episodes back on. I'm gonna continue to watch. So they had this nice little list, right, that they had out here, and I'm trying to figure out now, like, who can Cam Newton replace at this point in time in the league? Because you have to understand, right? You get to a point where your skill set and your age in some kind of weird combination gets gets surpassed, right? And it gets surpassed for various reasons. Some of it is your play, some of it is your potential, some of it is like, you know what, no longer having upside, or we just rather go in the young direction. I think that's what we're running into a lot over here. Like when it came to this list, right, I wasn't surprised of who was in the top 10. Actually, I was surprised that Russell Wilson didn't make it into the top 10, and that Sean Watson was actually in there, even though we still haven't seen the Sean Watson play in God knows how long. Like until I see, all right. But let's go ahead and give you. Obviously, you guys know some of the names at the top. We have Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, right? Coming in at 3, we have Aaron Rodgers. Let me get a little second underneath here. Right, obviously the infamous TB, he comes in at number 4. Justin Herbert out of LA comes in at number 5. We got Joe Burrow in Cincinnati coming in at number 6. Dak Prescott in Dallas comes through at number 7. We got Lamar Jackson in Baltimore, right, ranked 8. Then we have Matthew Stafford at 9 and Deshaun Watson at 10. And that's who they had ranked as their top 10. I think this was Pro Football Focus, right? What is going on? What the hell is this stupid motherfucker doing right now? See? Because you've been followed. What's going on, Bobby? Alright, so that's who they had. I'm sorry, you guys got me distracted again. But yeah, no, that's what they had listed in their top 10. They didn't even put the money in there. I could already tell. They knew they was being followed. Now they dropped Russell Wilson right at number 11, right? That's probably the first one I can say that's the first one I disagree with. One, I think Dak should be lower. Right, I am not the kind of person that if you're gonna have if you're gonna have Russell Wilson sitting outside the top 10, that you're gonna have Dak Prescott in the top 10. Like, that shit don't fly with me. But we'll see how these things get played out. More than anything, right? It's lists like these I like to hold on to just about the end of the season, right? Because then what happens, I like to see how things have changed. I want to see how things have changed from the beginning to the end. Like, I'm going to be doing the same thing for the power ranking pretty soon. Right? And I'm going to be looking at each team's power ranking. And see where they're and see where they're ranked at coming in before the season. And see where these teams actually finish. I want to see how accurate this power ranking is going to be for these teams, because honestly, right, the power ranking is also, also plays a big part week to week of who some people may think is going to win. It also may play a part of how Vegas thinks is going to win. So yeah, we gonna keep a track of that one. Now, coming in the middle of the road, right? We have Kyler Murray, followed by Derek Carr, Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford one bothered me as well too. Again, how is Matthew Stafford ranked so low, but yet Dak Prescott is ranked so high? I am sorry. Dak Prescott and but Matthew Stafford and Russell Wilson are two people I believe that should be ranked above. Look, we just got some hustle going on down here in Boston as we see Williams go with the offensive board again, the putback, 14-point lead for Boston as we just came back through the half. Right, Klay Thompson comes off a curl, passes up his shot. It was contested though. Draymond Green takes a dribble in, gets a little handoff. Got about 5 seconds left to go. Andrew Wiggins, 3, 2. Wiggins pulls up. Bad shot. Didn't even hit the rim. You know what, folks? I'm not gonna lie. I think we're coming down to our wire. Only because I'm gonna watch this game, and also my throat hurts. Right? Pause. And this COVID is kind of kicking my butt. Reveal the hell is Homeless Tower's truth. You ain't know what's happening. You know what's happening. Alright, so folks, I think that's it for the podcast. Go ahead and enjoy the rest of this game. I think we're going to cut this here. I know you guys don't care about the bottom half of this ranking, right? I gave you like the top 15. We'll give you 16 through 32 on Friday. For now, marinate on that, and you guys let me know how much you agree or disagree with that top 10, with that top 15 list. Again, that starts off with Kirk Cousins coming in at 15, which right about average, right? And then Matt Ryan 14, Derek Carr 13. Kyler Murray at 12, Russell Wilson at 11, and then we got Deshaun. Oh, wait. Matthew Stafford's 9. Is that Matt Ryan at 14? That may be Matt Ryan. My bad. But still think that Matthew Stafford belongs above Dak Prescott. They got Matthew Stafford at 9. I believe that he belongs above Dak Prescott. Him and Deshaun Watson. Like, Dak Prescott should be right outside. Maybe you put him at number 10 and put Deshaun Watson at number 11. Because we haven't quite seen Deshaun play. Maybe that's why they're trying to find a way to keep him right there outside the top 10. It's only because they probably haven't seen him play. But again, that top 10 is Deshaun, Matthew Stafford, Lamar Jackson, Dak Prescott, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen, and Patrick Mahomes. We'll give you the rest of these on Monday. Like I said, go on and watch the second half of this game. Stephen Curry has 20 points, 8 for 12 shooting. Did Stephen Curry draw a foul? He may have. Let's see what happens here. Steph, dribble. Marcus Smart gets picked. Marcus Smart gets picked again. Stephen Curry rises. And then, he takes the, they didn't call the foul. He almost got himself a layup on the other end. That was going to bring it down to a 6-point game. Right now it's still 8. They called a foul. Oh. So you grab my arm. Stop it. Alright, folks. Enjoy the rest of the game. We're going to be out of here. Folks, hey, it's been a blast. I've been highly distracted. I've been highly distracted, but it's been for good cause because we've been watching this game and we've been watching Power. So, folks, remember what the boy Toby and Wigway says. Continue to catch a wave when the number subsides. But as we like to say here on the MyT Sports Podcast, continue to work on yourself until you transform yourself into the individual that you want to work for you. That's a lot of words. It's not normally, I don't normally say all that shit. It's normally a whole lot smoother than that. But until then, you guys relax and continue to stay MyT. I'm officially out. Put that curtain up and play my outro so I can be out of here.
Sorry, B. I tried. Honest. All the bandwidth in the world couldn't keep me contained.
What's a pound cake?
No lag, no lag. Gonna share my talents with Podbean Live.
Are you in here?
Always knew I'd take the pod there. Just a lot later than a lot of listeners thought. Last of the real gabbers. Well, maybe not the last. Munchkin got good mic skills. New, improved MyT Podcaster. Potty down now. Last call for drinks. Bars closing. Sun's up. Heard the casino got a buffet breakfast. Don't want to go far.
Get out, motherfucker.
Wild night. Tired, B. Tired. MyT
Sports. Who we missing? Before,
We like to
wait, I ain't cut somebody.